16.02% on a day. Quantumscape on the run. We're gonna be talking about it, how to make plays around it, what I think is gonna happen. So first things first, if you're tuning in, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and let's get this channel rolling. So Quantumscape finally had a nice pop. We talked about this in yesterday's episode, talking about the weekly MACD. We finally got that cross. We're seeing some bullish movements and good inflow coming in. Now today we had a huge pop because we were given the news, and we're gonna go into that right here. We basically got a filing saying that Quantumscape has signed an agreement with an unnamed automotive company, and it's one of the top 10. So it could be Tesla, Toyota. We'll find out. It's remained unnamed, but most likely this information is going to get leaked out, and they're providing about 10 megawatt hour worth of batteries. Now, the one thing you do want to know is going to be prototype batteries, not actual batteries. So they're still being tested, and these companies are going to decide whether or not Quantumscape's battery could fulfill their capabilities, and they could live up to the requirements that these companies want in terms of battery. That being said, now let's go into today's price action. And one thing I do want to talk about as well, actually, before we get into that, is this news right here with their filing kind of goes against the Scorpion Capital short report. Basically, they shorted Quantumscape, saying that the battery, that it was BS, their data is not that good. And the fact that QS is doing their filings over here, sending out their prototypes, showing that they are confident that their battery is going to be able to do what they're saying, and provided the data that they gave, that their batteries are going to meet those expectations. Okay, now what we do need to understand is this information over here, it kind of denounces that Scorpion report. So this gains investor confidence, and also we are still expecting third-party results to come in that might not have too much of an effect on stock price, but I do think just having that evidence that the battery data is up to par with what Quantumscape is saying is going to mean a lot to people who want to start investing into this company. Now let's talk about the price section. The one thing I want to note is we did break above all moving averages. However, we did see a gap that could get potentially filled within the next couple of days. So right now we saw a nice break above many of these resistant lines, and then finally let's go into the 4-hour chart. We saw some resistance around this level over here, which was 24.76. That was the previous high where we got rejected again, and most likely we're going to be testing that one more time before this stock could possibly go down and maybe go to fill that gap. Now the one reason why I think this gap could get filled is the fact that the news is it's good news. Yes, that is true, but the company is not officially signing with Quantumscape, right? This is not an actual agreement that they're going to be using their batteries. It's like, we're going to test your battery. If we like it, cool, we'll keep it, and we're going to invest with you guys. If they don't like it, then they toss Quantumscape out the door, and that's it. So it's not really the news we want, but it's good news to have, and it shows that their batteries are most likely, it's that extra confidence in their battery technology. Okay, so that being said, this could be a trading movement that's going to be happening, where traders are going to probably push this to test that 24.76 level. And I do know if we break above this level, we could see a very fast run straight up to the previous highs after that. I'm going to go into the dailies, which is going to be that 32.41 level. After this level, we could see potential squeezing happening, because as you guys can see, a lot of shorts came in around this level for the double top, and stock was shorted downwards. So we could see a lot of covering happening, which could cause the stock price to start squeezing. Another thing I do want to talk about is the low float. So this stock could get moving very fast, given the good news and the amount of short interest that it has. And another thing I do want to talk about, let's go over here. As you guys can see, we have 19% short interest, 4 days of cover, which is a little high. And just good news on the day. So now let's go into the weekly. We talked about the convergence over here. Our next resistance is going to be this 24.76. Then we could see a nice straight run very fast up to 32.41 level. And I'm going to leave it at here for today. I do think this is very good news, but it could be sell the news within the next couple of days. The stock has been pretty much consolidating for a couple months now, and finally we got some nice break in action. However, this might still not be the rise that we're looking for. I do think we're gonna see it like a little consolidation between maybe like this 22.51 level and the 24.76. We might be trading around this level over here before breaking upwards. That being said, hope you guys enjoyed, and keep a lookout for October. It's going to be pretty much the news for the third-party report, and we might get any other potential reports of them sending their prototypes to other automotive companies, which could be or act as catalyst for Quantumscape. So keep an eye out for that. We went over the resistance, we went over the news, and I hope you guys with that information can make a good decision on whether or not you want to be invested in as of right now. That being said, I'm just going to lay it out here that I did sell my position today and looking to regain into it, because I do think we're going to take a dip before we continue higher. And that concludes today's episode. If you made it this far, hit the like, hit the sub, and drop a comment.